Hello and welcome back to the Beautiful Things channel. Another really quick, simple little tutorial for you to tide you over if you are currently having to stay at home because of this situation with the coronavirus. I have been today making lots of lovely little pattern weights with some of the scraps that I have in my stash and a packet of washers that I have had for ages. Now you can get these in B&Q and places like this, so while the stores are still open you can pop in and pick them up. Otherwise they're really low cost and cheap to order via sites such as Amazon, etc. So I will link some down below for you. I'm going to show you how to make these really easily using the scraps and a little bit of double-sided sticky tape, but if you don't have double-sided sticky tape, glue is just as good. So this is another free tutorial for you to tide you over and keep you busy. As I'm trying to keep my business running, I would love to offer as much as I can to you free of charge, but I really do appreciate if you feel like clicking the link down below and buying me a cuppa. I have got a coffee account which enables you to just make a very small donation and allow me to keep these tutorials coming and to keep things going in this current time and current situation. So thank you to everybody who has already bought me a cuppa. If you are not able to do so, that is absolutely fine. You can be just as helpful by spreading the word that beautiful things exists. Please like the tutorials, please subscribe to the channel, and please share them. And if you do make something, please tag me on social media, because the more that the word gets out that I exist and beautiful things exist, the better. So you can do your own bit without handing over any cash. But if you do feel like buying me a coffee, you are more than welcome. So here is my little how-to, and then we'll have a little chat after. Enjoy. So I'm going to show you how to make these really simple little pattern weights. You need a packet of washers, and you're going to want scraps of fabric that are big enough that you can place your washer on and cover it, and there's at least 1 centimetre all the way around each washer. It's best to use 2 together because they're not that heavy on their own. So you're going to want some double-sided sticky tape or glue, and the first thing you're going to do is place some double-sided sticky tape on one of your washers. Once you've placed the double-sided sticky tape in place, you can simply peel it back, which is easier said than done with one hand. There we go. And then you're going to place your other washer on top to stick it together. As I say, if you haven't got double-sided sticky tape, you can use glue. The next thing you want to do is put double-sided sticky tape or glue on both sides of your washer. Once you've stuck the tape on both sides, pop it down on the wrong side of the fabric. I've got at least 1 centimetre here at the bottom. I'm going to allow at least 1 centimetre on the top, and then fold my fabric down and stick it onto the other side. So my washer is sandwiched in between the 2 pieces of fabric, but there's at least 1 centimetre of fabric all the way around the edge, and then we're going to take it over to the machine. Now I've set my machine up with a zipper foot, and that means that if I put this underneath, I can get my foot really close to that washer. We're kind of butting up the edge of the foot with the metal of the washer, and we're getting it as close as we can. So if I run my finger, you can see this is where we're going to be sewing. Put the needle down, and then all you're going to do is basically push your washer up against the edge of your foot and just keep gently turning it round. Now the needle won't hit the washer because the presser foot is pushed against the edge of it, but you're basically stitching as close as you possibly can to that metal washer. If at any point your fabric puckers up, you can just stop, making sure your needle's down, and lift up the feet. And you're going to sew all the way round till you get back to where you started. When you get back to where you started, just do a couple of stitches over your starting stitches before lifting your needle and cutting the thread. So you can see you've stitched all the way around. You're then going to use pinking shears to cut away the excess fabric. And there you have it. Once you've pinking sheared all the way around the edge, your washers are secure inside their own little fabric pouch, and they make for slightly prettier, nicer pattern weights. It's a great way of using up all of your scraps, as you can see with these ones here. If you fancy doing something a little bit different, you can always follow my tutorial for making these pattern weights here, and I will link it above. Thank you very much for watching. I will try and get some more of these videos done over the coming weeks and share them with you as quickly as I can. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!